guys, welcome back to the channel. So we ended last episode with a high of promotion. Fantastic in the playoff final. We managed to actually overcome them, and that's 2 consecutive promotions now. We are doing a Wrexham. Spit that name, obviously being a Chester man at the moment in time. We did actually beat Wrexham in the semi-finals as well, which was always nice. I've not got anything against Chester in real life before you come with me with hate, by the way. It's just a case of I have to put my Chester hat on. But yeah, so we're in the second division now, which is obviously League One as it is nowadays. So 2 away from our goal, which is to get Chester to the Premier League as quickly as we can. So we've done 2 promotions in 3 seasons. Here we are now. I said I'd drop us straight back in after pre-season's finish. As you can see, we're going to be playing our first game of the season against Burnley away. And, you know, there's some big teams in this league, as I sort of say. There's Burnley there, for example. There's Crystal Palace, Hull City, Sheffield United. There's Wigan, QPR, you know, Brighton's in there as well. Wimbledon, Forest, Norwich. In fact, let's look through that. Blackpool, ex-Premier League. Burnley, ex-Premier League. Crystal Palace, ex-Premier League. Hull, ex-Premier League. Sheffield United, ex-Premier League. Wigan, ex-Prem. Norwich, ex-Prem. Forest, ex-Prem. Wimbledon, ex-Prem. Brighton, ex-Prem. Barnsley, ex-Prem. Swansea, ex-Prem. Luton, ex-Prem. And QPR, ex-Prem. It's full of Premier League teams, or have been Premier League teams. Maybe not at this time when I'm recording this, but still, there you go. So let's dive in. Let's have a look at the squad. So that's where we're at the moment. I'll take you to the finances because it's always a big thing for us so far this year since the series started. And you can see we're in quite a healthy position now. We obviously are getting more money in through gate receipts. We've got £2.5 million through TV deals and stuff this year. And also the fact of, like I said, last season we sold Hamilton for £1.5 million. Looking at the transfers, so players in so far. So we brought in Adam Quinn, who's a young centre-half from Sheffield Wednesday. He's in our reserve team at the moment in time. We've got to start stocking that up. He's available for loan. We've brought in Leon Osman from Everton, which I think is a bit of a coup, to be honest. We've brought in Igor Stefanovs, the ex-Arsenal centre-half, who's gone to Ipswich and has now come to us for £500,000. We have gone to Arsenal and signed another centre-half, Stathis Tavaridis. Should have practiced that before, shouldn't I? £1.4 million. So that is now our record buy. We also brought in 2 more centre-halves in David White and Joby Gowsall, which again are players maybe more for the future, or, you know, low-risk signings, as we sort of say, because, you know, it didn't really cost us much money. In regards to players out, we sold Marino Keith, Chris Westwood and Ronnie Bull so far. So the squad looks like this. Let me just sort that by position. So obviously keepers-wise, we've still got Aidan Davison from last season. Van den Busch was the young Belgian that we brought in. And as you can sort of see, we've got decent cover now at the back in those defensive areas. We've got obviously cover in that defensive midfield area. One signing that came at the end of that didn't get shown on that screen because he was classed as being the end of last season is Ferrante. He is a player I'm really excited about. We've got him on loan from West Ham, and he lit up the Oceania Cup, for Australia, and was absolutely fantastic. And has come in, had a great pre-season. Yeah, 2-footed, real sort of creative spark in there. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him this season. I think he's going to be an excellent player for us. And obviously, strikers-wise, we didn't really need to bring him on in. You know, we've got Beasley, Henderson, Tomlinson, Healy and Howard. I'm happy with that. Midfield-wise, we've obviously strengthened there as well with Ferrante and Osman coming in, a bit more attacking threats. So I think we're really, you know, in a good place to start the season. So I've done the tactics already, picked the team. That's the team for the first game of the season. So we've got some debuts there. The back three is an entire brand new back three. We've obviously got Osman and Ferrante both making the debuts as well. And then the front three is the front three really who ended last season. I need to swap them two around. And I need to swap them two around as well. Perfect. So yeah, we've got Michael Brown's club captain this season. Again, as I keep going on about, the bench is getting stronger and stronger every season. So let's dive in. Let's play that first game of the season against Burnley and see how we get on. It's obviously going to be tough. I'm guessing Burnley's probably one of the favourites. I think they got relegated from the Championship last season, or Division 1 as it's known here. So yeah, this would obviously be any result here would probably be a good result, and so far we've definitely held our own and probably been the slightly better team. So it'd be nice to get this goal just for half time, but fortunately not. 6 shots to nil at the moment. We're happy with that. They're probably going to come out with a bit more. Oh, I thought we were going to get that first goal of the season then. I need to look at maybe just let someone else come on. God, creating chance after chance. Come on, boys. Got to take one, surely. I don't think they've had a shot yet, which is always worrying, isn't it? Let's be fair, boys. That is always worrying. When a team on Football Manager doesn't have a shot, you know what's coming, don't you? Here we go. First shot. Ooh. Second shot. Come on, boys. This is going to be annoying that we've not won this. Oh, let's see. How many chances? Oh dear, boys. 13 shots to 1. That's obviously a positive in the sense of, we're supposed to play one of the favourites to go up and we've absolutely battered them, but we just couldn't take our bloody chances. So yeah, that's the opening game of the season. Good draw. And as I sort of say, with regards to ourselves, I really don't know what to expect this season. Not a clue. I think we've... by the way, I'm trying to sign Gianfranco Zola as player coach. Whether he comes to us or not, I very much doubt it. There's bigger clubs after him than us. But you never know. He might be enamoured by our ambition or the fact that we're offering him a coaching role as well. Even at 38, I think just having Zola in and around it, even if we just bring him off the bench for the last 15, 20 minutes of games, he can just win a game probably on his own at that level. Even then, I think he was still ripping up at Chelsea at like 36, 37 in the Premier League. So, oh my word, he has. Gianfranco Zola is coming to Chester City. Who would have ever thought it? Wow. Welcome, la Zola. Fantastic. Wow. I know he's 38. You probably know he's 38 years old, but still, I think that's a statement signing from us. Gianfranco Zola in as player coach. And if you look at it really, you know what I mean? Obviously, his stamina's not the best three, but his strength's still there, you know what I mean? His passing still's there. Pace obviously has dropped off a bit. Creativity's still going to be there. Yeah, technique, team. Yeah, honestly, I'm really pleased with that one. What's his coaching stats like anyway? Is he coming as a coach as well? Not bad. Okay. General coaching style. Cool. All right. I think it'd be silly not to have Gianfranco Zola on the bench. Just looking there. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, and I'm not going to put a keeper on the bench. And we're going to go for it that way. I'm just looking now. Yeah, let's keep it the same. Give the lads another opportunity, although, they didn't. What number did he wear at Chelsea? He was 25, wasn't he? I never got 25. Sorry, Zola, you're going to have to be 26. Next number up. I'm sure he was 25 at Chelsea. Come on, boys. These are top of the table, so I'm guessing they must have had a big win in the first game of the season, Oxford. Another, obviously, biggish sort of club as well, Oxford. But that's what we're going to have. We're going to have that now. I'm going to stop going on about it because we are going to be coming up against a lot bigger clubs than us. I did ask the board, Steve Howard's first goal of the season, our first goal of the season. I did ask the board if we thought about, extending the ground, but they said no, which I thought was a bit strange because we were averaging, towards the end of last season, we were getting up to like nearly 5,000. And I've got a feeling this season, I would have thought we'd be hitting 6. I could be wrong. 5.2 today. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? We've only got a headroom there of 800 now, so I'd be very surprised. Come on, boys. I'd be very surprised if we don't get between now and the end of the season where the board don't look at doing that in regards to extending the ground capacity. Just change that for a second. We need that third, don't we? We need a third. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Poyet. Right, okay. You've got Poyet. I'm going to bring on Zola. bring him on for... Do you know what? I'm going to go bring off Howard. Just going to drop Zola in the hole. Dude! Oh, referee! That'd have been an assist for Zola on his debut. That's gutting, that, isn't it? That's a game we should have won. But again, I'm really pleased. It's a positive start to the season. We are looking like we're going to go places. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Not for the whole video. I'll come back probably in a couple of months' time, like I always do, and then sort of show you where we are. I wonder if that's going to kill us in regards to international courts. I imagine we get move for international. That's all right. Good. I'll probably give you a shout in a couple of months' time and show you where we are. We're just diving just before, just to let you know where we are and what we're up to. So we're 16th in the table, which is it's been a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Draws have really sort of killed us. 10 draws so far. We've only lost 5 games and we've only won 5 as well. So like I said, we've drawn half our games so far, but we're 8 points clear of the bottom 4, and 9 points, is it? 9 points off the top 6. So we're really sort of stuck in mid-table. There's been a lot of games where it's been very tight, and like I said, we've not really took many real big beatings. As you can sort of see, 2-1s, 1-1s, 1-1s, 1-0s. We lost 3-0 to Hull, but we had a man sent off early on in that one, 1-1 against Doncaster, and we've just lost in the LDV Bands Trophy, whatever it's called. And now we've got the FA Cup. We beat Palace in the last round, which was a good result. And now we've got Blackpool, and then play Blackpool again in the league. So, in regards to transfers, we've got Gianfranco Zola in. I can't remember if on the last video Zola had come in or not. But anyway, we've got Zola, which I think was a real sort of coup for us. And he's actually done really well for us so far. He's got... What's he got? 7 goals, 2 assists in sort of 13 games. So we expected him to be a bit part player just because of his fitness, his stamina, etc. But he's probably played a lot more than we sort of anticipated. And we've let a few players move out. We've let Chris Downey go, another striker. Barry Elliott, another striker. So bringing a bit of money in, and we've also just agreed a Bosman for Stephen O'Donnell, who's a midfielder from Dundee United. Will be coming down on a free in the summer, and we've just made an offer for this lad who's been recommended by our scouts in Scandinavia, Thomas Gjorts, who can play. He's got very good stats really for a holding midfielder. Good teamwork, strength, stamina, good positional sense, good pace. Very determined. Good physicality, good physical stats. So hopefully we can try and get him. And he's only 20 years old as well, which is really good. So Stavridis is suspended, so Murdoch will run out. Osman is injured as well, so we'll bring Tuhiri in. Healy's back from injury, so we're going to bring him back in as well. And Henderson in there. Cool. Alright, let's see how we get on. We can see how we've been playing so far. We've done generally well this season, but like I say, we're just not sort of seeing games out, or there you go. It's a good start to showing you how well we're doing. Probably get battered now after me saying to you that we don't lose many games by a lot of goals. Obviously, FA Cup, it would be nice to obviously get into the third round, see whether we could get a big tie, bring a bit more money into the coffers. We're not doing bad financially at the moment in time. I think we've got about £300,000-400,000 to spend if we needed to bring anyone in. I am desperately looking for a goalkeeper. Davison is, Steve. He's 36, 37. I think he's starting to make a few mistakes in games. Van der Bush is just not ready yet to be a starter, I don't think, at this level. We'll get in. It's a case of, we just really need to bring a goalkeeper in now. So that's disappointing. I think that's where my priority is at the moment. So spending that last sort of £300,000-400,000 will probably go on bringing a goalkeeper in. There you go, Zola. Well done, son. Clarence in. Yeah, so any recommendations anyone's got for goalkeepers, please put them in the chat. That'd be really, really appreciated. Oh, great. Bring J. Lloyd and put Brown back in there. And I'm going to bring Healy off because that's his first game back. I'll bring Darius Henderson on. See how it goes. Hopefully, the last 5 minutes could do it without another game, a replay. Get in, good win, through to the third round of the FA Cup. That's pretty cool. That's after 2 weeks. Yeah. Let's see who we get. The next round is rejected. I don't mind going a bit higher, obviously, because he's. Let's be fair, he's not really costing as much money, and he's finished his scouting mission now. So, yeah, goalkeepers wise, this is what we've sort of got. The ones who are sort of interesting coming to us. Sort of had a look at most of them. No one's really sort of, standing out as a target to sort of bring in. We've got a lad here, Maltese. Don't know much about him, do we? But yeah, so like I say, anyone who's got any sort of recommendations of goalkeepers we could potentially bring in, please let me know. Yeah, let's go on to the next games. We've got Blackpool again, haven't we, in the league? Let's show you a league game and how we're getting on. Let's see if we get in the FA Cup next round. But as long as it's at home, I just want it to be at home. I don't really mind who we play. We played Leeds in the League Cup and we did quite well against them twice. We did lose. West Ham, oh yes, nice, at the Diva, brilliant. West Ham Premier League still? No, they aren't. No, they got relegated, and they're actually having a bit of a poor time, aren't they? So, okay, could be a potential banana skin for them. Players. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, because he's player coach for us anyway, so he's obviously just moving to a coach role, which is what we expect. He's going to be 39 obviously next summer, so get some good minutes out of him before he does hang up his boots in the summer. But yeah, obviously an absolute legend of the game. Beasley's contract's out at 6 months. He's done okay. Only 23, isn't it? As long as he doesn't want silly. What's contract's he on now? 675. As long as he doesn't want silly money. Oh, 775. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's okay. I'm happy with that. We're happy to renew. Lewington can leave. Robin's gone. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think we've only got a couple of players who are out of contract in the summer anyway. Most of those we will release. I wanted to see how Beasley gone. That's how I remember now. That's why we didn't offer him anything in the summer, because making a step up again. He was a young lad and couldn't even get into the team in the conference at first, but he came in the back end of that season and did really well for us. And I think the first season, he did really well for us. Put a lot of faith in him, and yeah, he's repaid us. He's got us plenty of goals over the years. So yeah, Blackpool next. Obviously, we're just beating them in the FA Cup. Let's have a look. Stavridis is back, so I'm going to put him back in because he is quality. I'm going to put Murdoch on the bench, and yeah, I think we'll go with that again. Now, what's really annoying me so far, and I think I touched upon it in the earlier games in the season, is the board will not, for some reason, expand the stadium. Oh, bloody hell. We are constantly, we can only get sort of 5,300 or 5,200 into the ground, and we sell out every single home game. You'll probably see here, bloody hell. You'll probably see here again, go on Brownie. That will probably be 5,200, but they keep saying, no, we don't see a reason to expand the stadium. I'm like, what? Bloody ground's chock-a-block every week. We probably, look, 5,200 again. It's just the same every bloody game. So God knows. Because obviously if we want to move on as a team, we, get more people through the door. That's more money coming into the club, and we can afford, some better players. Do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Come on, boys. Take one of these chances. Beasley. Beasley's always just one of those who's always had a knack of just, getting a winner or an equaliser or something. Can he do it again? Is he going to get a chance? He's inches away. That's disappointing. We just can't seem to get a run of games together in the league. We're just sort of stagnating really in this mid-table. Nothing. Mid-table bleh. Anyway, we'll jump back in. Probably come back to you around Easter time, because we always talk about that being the crunch time of the season, and you can see where we are. Have we made a late bid for the playoffs? Hopefully we have. Are we now, maybe in a relegation fight? Hopefully not. Are we probably stuck in mid-table? Probably, unless we can get a goalkeeper in. So yeah, see you then. We are stuck still in the same position as we left you last time in 16th. Just consistently inconsistent. That's the problem. Look at that. Pretty much won the same amount, lost the same amount, drawn the same amount, pretty much scored the same amount, conceded the same amount. So proper mid-table mediocrity, unfortunately. We haven't really. We could never get a run going, to be honest. It was always a case of. Here you can see win. Whoops. That's top of the table, Port Vale, by the way. Just beat them. Win one, lose one, draw one, win one, lose one, win one, draw, lose, draw. So we went on a bit of a bad run here through this sort of period. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing. I think obviously we left you around this time, wasn't it? I think Christmas time. So we went on a bit of a run just after Christmas, winning some games. Thought, hey, we're going to be up, we were like 12th, 11th to 12th then, and then we had a bit of a drop off in sort of March, April time, and yeah, unfortunately we never quite turned it around. Transfers wise, we brought in two players. We brought in Jørgen Nielsen, who's a goalkeeper, who first 4 or 5 games he did really well, and then we've gone back to all conceding goals again. Thomas Gjorts again started absolutely fantastically, and then his form's dropped off a lot. So we are where we are. I'm just sort of having a bit of a play around at the moment, just giving some players a game who haven't necessarily played much. This is the last game of the season away at Bristol Rovers. Nothing to play for. I've literally just been sort of experimenting, changing a few players around, and just trying to assess really we're going to sort of keep for season really, because that's obviously the big thing, is that we need to make sure that we're challenging at the top of the table. Obviously the plan is get Chester to the Premier League. We've sort of had one season in the conference. We finished mid-table, then we won the league, then obviously we won the playoff final last season. So this was season 4. Unfortunately we've just sort of come up short really. Obviously we'll play out this game, probably wrap up the episode. I'll sort of give you a quick sort of rundown, probably come back when pre-season sort of finished, and we've brought some players in. And obviously we do need to obviously move some players out as well, which is really obviously it's unfortunate, but it's just the nature of the beast. Unfortunately, it could end up being some players who've done us a real good service these last few seasons, but maybe just aren't quite up to what we need going forward. Again, goal scoring really hasn't been a problem. It's probably again more defensively, and I think that's a bit we need to sort of really target. To be honest, I spent a lot of money on the defence, but I just think it might be just a little bit in front of that we're struggling. So great way to end the season, 5-1 thumping at Bristol Rovers. I don't really care, to be honest. 16th place is where we finished. We seem to have just been stuck there forever. I think that's pretty much it, I guess, for this episode. it's been a strange one, a bit of a season of sort of stagnation. Is that the right word? But yeah, obviously we'll probably look to move some of these players out. I think Darren Kenton's probably one. Who's just not quite come up to the level that we needed. Probably also going to get rid of Nielsen. He's 34 now, and again, I think we do need that goalkeeper really. I sort of took a bit of a punt on him, to be honest. J. Lloyd Samuel, again, is someone who was fantastic for us, but just unfortunately it's just doesn't seem to be at the level that we need for Division 1. Taylor as well has generally been quite poor. Again, someone else will look to move on. White has picked up his form recently, so we're going to sort of stick with him for now. And who else? McLaren's done a good job. Brown's done a good job. Ferrante is obviously on loan, so he'll go back to West Ham. Osman's been a real disappointment. Look at that. I think that's pretty poor for a player of what I would have thought is the money that he's on. So, to be honest, I am going to be moving him on. Touré's done well. I think Beasley struggled this year. We're looking to move him on as well. He was obviously someone who came through the ranks at the club and done really well for us. Tomlinson again is probably someone else who, when you look, his goals got us promotion in those early seasons, but again, I think he's sort of reached his ceiling, and that's why obviously we'll be looking to move him on as well. I think we'll obviously keep Healy, Henderson and Howard, the Triple H attack. Gianfranco Zola is retiring at the end of the year, but will remain at the club as a coach. He generally did well. Always disappointed here with the assists, really. I would have expected him to be a bit of an assist king, but it turned out he wasn't. And then obviously in the reserves, I think we've already sort of made players available either on loan or up a transfer. So that's the end of the episode. Money-wise, just very quickly, just so you know where we are. So we've got a bit of money in the bank, but in general, we've made a profit of just over 800,000. So hopefully we can go into next season. So see you on the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and notifications as we take Chester City all the way to the Premier League, and I promise you I will do it. Bye.